as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Dallas Cowboys. 3-0 versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in Week 4. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 36 yards on the play. What did you see there on the defensive side? What allowed that good-sized run?
Well, they were in a cover 2 alignment, which means your 2 safeties are back away from the line of scrimmage. So if you can match up your blocking at the line, at the point of attack, there's usually some room, a big gap between that second level and third, and that's what they were able to exploit.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
No gain on the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
The score, Cowboys 7, Buccaneers 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Tampa Bay.
Ronald Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
The throw over the middle taken in. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they top 30. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
The line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 13-yard.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
1st down, Buccaneers.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. These 2 teams all tied after 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Jones. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. From 4 yards, the pickup, 1st down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
The Cowboys take
and the young buck, the rookie, just racked up his 1st career interception.
And how about the scouting department? They've got to be very happy right now because in NFL parlance, he's a 3rd-day selection. Anyone after the 4th round, that's big-time scouting right there, and what a great play he just made.
Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
He was good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. The Cowboys on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. This is Jones. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 31-yard line. Boy, he currently stands 2nd in the league in rushing, and runs like that are a big reason why. Heck, runs like that might get him to 1st.
And when you've got goals in front of you, if you're 2nd and you want to be 1st, that type of running gives you something to shoot for and hopefully attain.
Now a first down carry by Jones. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take it in short, steady bursts.
They'll find Miller. That's complete.
Bad angle.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Scotty Miller with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Now for the point after. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. He opted to go with his scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll try and throw for it here. Eluding the pressure right. And it is incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. So they take a big, big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Scotty Miller with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
21, Cowboys 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Cooper was the intended target, but now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. On play action, they'll throw. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it.
By the Buccaneers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. throw now on the final play. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try and run for it with Jones.
Come on, bro.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. A big run there by Jones. 42 yards. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And between the last two plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
On first down, Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to take off with it. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Brings up 4th down.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll go with Jones. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Right at the line of scrimmage. 1st and goal, Tampa Bay.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
At the 4-yard line.
Flushed out right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
From the 4 now, 3rd and goal. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, but it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal, please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Back now in Arlington, it's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 13 yards. 1st down.
They'll run it with Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
And goal at the 2-yard line.
Now Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay.
Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
The score, Buccaneers 31, Cowboys 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Now left side on the swing pass. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
The pass. An 11-yard loss on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Looking deep in the direction of... He's got a man. Complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Wiggles free. And a big loss falls here as he's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Again, it's Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
And it's 3rd down.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to air one out. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
Out. It's 4th down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. The catch made by Miller. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Yeah, you can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
At the 25-yard line, the Cowboys take over 1st and 10. At their own.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
To 2nd and 10.
To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 2nd and 15. Flush to his right. He'll try it. The ball comes out. And this is going to get out of bounds. So they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Recovered by Tampa Bay.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter,